Well, we can be friends then, Christian.
Yeah, we can.
I'm actually running wedding ring in this deck.
Be more than friends.
My negotiations failed. Damn.
And just like magic, we're here and we are ready to play some Marvel Commanders.
Let's do it, yeah. My name's Wally, and today I'm playing Black Panther Wakandan King. This is basically Selesnya.deck. It cares about tokens, it cares about lands, it cares about +1/+1 counters. If it's Selesnya, I'm here and I'm doing it.
The most fun colour combination.
As it's well known.
And we have a guest.
Yes, hello, I'm James. I go by MTG Versus on everything except YouTube, which is MTG VS, because someone else has that. But anyway, I'm using Iron Man Titan of Innovation today, which is a blue-green pump artifact. And
Blue-green?
Blue-green, blue-red.
It's alright, we'll let you off.
Yeah.
We'll let you off.
Not that it's my first time playing
Ain't no
Commander on camera or
Simic at this
anything.
table.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm Simic plus red. Sorry, carry on.
That's everything. I literally just plan to pump out some artifacts and have a little bit of fun and cause a bit of chaos.
I'm Christian. I'm playing Storm, Force of Nature. And basically, it is quite powerful, I think. It wants to give my spells that wouldn't otherwise have Storm, which I'm sure is absolutely fine with an Expropriate. Yeah?
And your spells that do have Storm have double Storm.
Double Storm! Maybe I can give something triple Storm. That would be fun.
Yo, dog, I heard you like Storm.
Yo, dog.
So, I'm Nathan. I'm playing Wolverine Best There Is. Sadly, not dice rolling, but there we go. Essentially, I'm playing a Gruul, I almost said Selesnya then, Gruul Enchantress deck. So I just want to make Wolverine big and play enchantments and draw cards from playing enchantments. But yeah, he just gets big. Every time he deals damage, he gets a counter, and he deals double damage. So
Terrifying.
Sounds
Nice.
fun. Before we get into the game, don't forget to like and subscribe, and a big shout out to our wonderful patrons. We brought them up on screen there. Yeah. Thank you very much. You're actually better looking than most people. Should we begin?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Cool.
Now, Wally annoyingly won the die roll.
Yeah, but then you stole my bit about the patrons, so it's like...
I'm out here stealing bits.
Right, I will draw for my first turn. I'm just going to go for a very fair turn 1 play. It's a Restless Prairie that enters tapped. But
It's the Llama Land!
It's the Llama Land. It can turn into a llama, and it might do later, but for now, I'll pass.
I will draw for turn. I shall play a Steam Vents tapped and pass.
Oh, not shocking it in!
No.
Come on.
That's a very nice team.
I'm going to go for it. I'm going to shock in my breeding pool.
Ooh.
I'm going to tap 1, and I'm going to play Analyze the Pollen. I'm just going to search my library for a basic land card. It's going to be a mountain. I'll pass.
Cool.
Goes into my hand.
I shall draw for turn. I will play a Spire Garden because we have 3 opponents. But I have 3
Hang on.
opponents.
Does anyone want to scoop?
In response. No,
I'll pass.
you may have it. Just
Yeah.
remember that I did that for you.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay,
But I'll pass
I'll
Wally.
tap and draw. Okay, cool. I will play this forest, and I guess we'll get him out. I'll tap for 2 for Black Panther Wakandan King. He's a 2/2 with first strike.
What's that X factor?
Yeah. Survey the realm. Whenever Black Panther or another creature you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target land you control. I will put that counter on my Restless Prairie. It also has Mine Vibranium, so for 3 mana, I can move all +1/+1 counters from target land I control onto target creature. So it can actually be one of your creatures as well. If 1 or more +1/+1 counters are moved this way, I gain that much life and draw a card. So, what did I say?
Is that all the text on it?
Yeah, that's all.
There's no more text than that on it.
I said to Wizards, there's not enough text on this card. I could read the artist if you want, but I'm not going to. Pass the turn.
I will untap, draw. I shall play Seat of the Synod,
Nice.
and I'll tap both and just play an Arcane Signet. And that is my fair magic, unlike your wall of text commander on turn 2.
I see you also didn't get the Avengers Arcane Signet.
No, unfortunately, they sold out before I had a chance.
I am actually just going to say, you do have 2 artifacts already though, so
That's a lot of
it's
artifacts.
not nothing.
It ain't nothing.
I'm going to play this mountain that everyone knows about from Going to Find It, and I'm going to tap 2 for a Bloom Tender. So yeah, just a
Seems
little,
good in a 3-colour deck.
little mana dork.
Pretty good.
And over to you, bub.
Thanks, Bob. you stole my bit as well. So I'll draw a
I'm
card.
out here stealing bits today, that's what I'm up to.
I am going to play a Mossfire Valley for turn. I'm going to tap 1 and 2 for Gruul. And I'm going to play a Dolmen Gate.
Nice.
So I'll prevent all combat damage that will be dealt to attacking creatures you control. pretty useful for my commander.
That Dolmen Gate is
And then
such a
pass to
powerhouse
Wally.
of a card.
Untap and draw. Do you remember what Emma Partlow did to us with it?
Oh, yeah. Is this the basis of the mold?
It is, it is,
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
It feels very moly, doesn't it?
Shout out to you, Emma Partlow.
Yeah, your boss, Emma. I'm going to play a forest. I'm going to tap for 3 to play Tokasia's Welcome. So whenever one or more creatures with mana value 3 or less enter the battlefield under my control, draw a card. Triggers only once each turn.
Is
So
that
it's fair.
is that how you pronounce it?
I'm almost certain I got that wrong.
I thought it was Takashi's.
I was going to say, pronounce it more like Marco.
Tucasia.
Tokasia.
Yeah,
Casa d'Italia.
Nathan, you have a Dolmen Gate and a Scary Commander, so I'll hit you for 2 commander damage with Black Panther.
I'll take 2.
Yeah, get him.
Wakanda forever.
I will untap, draw, play a mountain for 10, and I will also pay red and 2 for a Molten Gatekeeper. So whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, Molten Gatekeeper deals 1 damage to each opponent, and he has an unearthed cost of 1 red mana.
That's pretty good.
And then I shall plus 10.
I should be playing that in my Malcolm and Breaches deck. Right. On tap, we'll keep the draw. I think I want to play a Castle Vantris. Comes in on tap. And I think the answer here is actually just to bring out Storm, Force of Nature. Now, this is absolutely fine. Don't worry about this. It's just a 3/4 flying vigilance, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, the next instant or sorcery spell I cast has Storm. So I'm sure we can all agree that it's absolutely fine and nothing to worry about whatsoever.
How do you feel about spousal abuse?
I feel very negatively about it, and it shouldn't do it. Yes.
It's because law reason Storm is married to Black Panther.
Oh, is that right?
In certain continuities, yeah.
I'm glad we've got Nathan here as the lore expert. You're like Ollie on the Lord of the Rings episode.
I didn't know that at all, but so
Well, we can be friends then, Christian.
yeah, we can.
I'm actually winning really
we can actually
this deck.
be more than friends.
My negotiations failed. Damn.
Yeah, I'll pass the turn to you, Nathan.
I will untap and draw for 10. I am going to play a forest for 10. I'm just going to tap 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to play Wolverine. So it is almost clobbering time. Pass to Wally.
Okay, I will untap.
I'm excited for clobbering time.
Yeah.
Clobbering time is closely approaching.
It's almost time for Flame on.
I think we might be getting Mr. Tony Stark next turn as well.
I
Certainly
think
looks
so.
like it.
What's his creature type?
He's a human hero.
He's an artifact creature as well.
Type. Interesting.
As an artifact, I missed that when I was deck building. I should have realised.
So he counts as an artifact himself.
Well, I guess he is part robotic, isn't he, because of the core?
Yeah.
So let's do some stuff then. Sorry to interrupt this lovely conversation. But I'm going to tap
to play some magic.
to play Scythe Cat's Cub. So it's actually one of the new cards from Jumpstart. It's got 2/2 with Trample. Whenever a land I control enters, I put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. If it's the second time it's resolved, I double the number of counters on that creature instead.
Wow, so that is an insane 2-drop. This is a new card.
Yeah, from Jumpstart, yes.
Oh my days!
That
You
will-
actually have a couple of triggers here as well.
That will trigger Gianmarco's Welcome. I will draw a card. And I will also put a counter on a land. I will put it on the prairie again. I will play a forest. That will trigger my Scythe Cat's Cub. I want to say Scythe Claw Cat because that sounds like what it should be. But I do get to put a counter on a creature. I'll put it on Black Panther.
You can call it the Bill Cat because it's Bristly Bill, isn't it?
And I will tap for 2 to play a Conclave Mentor. So if one or more +1/+1 counters will be put on a creature I control, that many +1 are put on it. And when it dies, I gain life equal to its power. Doesn't trigger Tokashi's Welcome, but it's a thing, and I'll pass the turn.
Nice. I will untap, upkeep, and draw. I shall play a Darksteel Citadel for my land for turn. And then I think it's time that Iron Man comes out as well.
Yeah, here he is.
Cue the music. The dun, 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 dun. That's all I'll do.
Is that his music?
I don't.
I thought you did like
Past it.
dun 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 dun.
No, that'll be me and you.
Oh yeah.
So he is a legendary artifact creature with flying and haste, and his ability, Genius Industrialist, whenever Iron Man attacks, create a treasure token, then you may sacrifice a non-creature artifact. If you do, search your library for an artifact with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrifice artifact's mana value, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle.
Wow,
that's good.
So he's expressive iteration, but for artifacts, basically.
I hope they got deck list really well.
Another creature has entered the battlefield, so everyone takes 1. Perfect, and then because he has haste and flying, I'm going to go after someone that doesn't have haste and flying, or doesn't have flying.
I think Wally's clearly the threat here.
Yeah, I'm terrified of your...
You've seen that?
We're friends, remember?
Yeah, well, don't policy against me then.
We're good bubs.
I know, we're absolutely fine.
We're good.
What we can do is I can fly you up really high, you can like get your claws out and just dive one from
Terrifying.
So yeah, no, Wally, I'm coming at you.
Okay, well, yeah, like you say, I can't do anything. I'll take
commander
4.
damage.
It's commander damage at 4. I'm going to activate his ability, and I'm going to sacrifice my arcane
You make a
signet.
treasure as well.
I also do make a treasure, so I have a beautiful treasure token for the game.
At least you put it to some use.
Yeah, and then I will go search my library for a 3-cost artifact. Cool, perfect. And I have gone and got a scrap trawler. So whenever a scrap trawler or another artifact you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, return it to your hand. Return a target artifact card to your hand with lesser mana value.
That feels like a combo piece.
And I shall be passing the turn.
Right, I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw. Let's continue my shocking things in.
Very bold.
Yeah, well, do you know what? We're here.
We're here storms.
We're here for a
stuff.
good time, not a light. And you know, when Steam Venter's actually got lots of lightning going on the card. So, I think we will go to combat now. Nathan, I think we can be friends.
I mean, if we're friends, we're friends.
Yeah, because basically, I'm looking at the board, I'm looking at the life totals, and I'm seeing here that James is still on 40 life. Everyone else has taken loads of damage.
And James is new to the show as well.
And James is new to the show, so welcome to the show, James. I'm going to swing Storm Force of Nature at you. It's Flying Vigilance 3/4.
Sweet. I shall take 3 damage.
Okay, so you take 3, and there is commander damage.
You now can do some stormy stuff.
Let's tap the Bloom Tender for
3.
For 3. I'm going to play a Goblin Archaeomancer. So each spell that's cast that's red or green costs 1 less to cast. I'm going to play a Paradise Mantle. And then I think using the last mana, which is blue, I'm going to cast an Opch. Opch is what Marco calls it for some reason, right? But that will gain Storm, and my Storm count is currently 3. So sorry, 1, 2, then this. So I have
you get 3 Opch.
I get 3. I get 3 Opch. So I'm going to scry 1 and draw a card. I will draw this one. I'm going to scry 1 and draw a card. I will take this one. Scry 1 and draw a card. I will put this one to the bottom, and I will draw a card. With that done, I'm probably just going to pay a red to equip the Paradise Mantle onto the Goblin Anarchomancer. I definitely got that wrong before. And we'll pass it to my good bub Nathan.
Thanks, bub. I will untap and draw. How many cards do you have in hand, by the way, Christian?
6.
So was that 6, was it?
Yeah, it might have been 6.
Does anyone have more than 6?
I have 5.
I have 5.
I said we were friends, though, so I'd feel mean.
Yeah, but can you really be friends with someone who's opted 3 times?
Oh yeah, I opted 3 times. I cast 3 cantrips in a turn. Ah.
I'm going to play a Forest for 10.
We said we were friends anyway. So.
Yeah.
We're best bubs.
You didn't. There was no implicit deal there, though, was there?
I just said we were friends.
No.
no handshake.
What's this politicking that's going on here?
1 Forest to get the Gruul and 1 more, so 3. I think instead of ramping like a normal person, I'm going to play Unquenchable Fury, enchanting Wolverine best there is.
Yeah.
So whenever this creature attacks, it deals X damage to defending player, where X is the number of cards in their hand. Notably, that will be damage dealt by Wolverine.
So it gets doubled.
So it gets doubled, yeah.
Oh dear.
Whenever it's put into the graveyard as well, I return it to my hand. Which is why I was asking how many. I think if you had more, I might have done more, but I'm trying to think now because realistically, I want to hit Christian because he's got the most cards.
Just swing it, Christian.
But,
Whoa! We're bubs.
But you didn't make a deal.
And you hit me.
We're best of bubs.
I still feel spite from you hitting me first.
Do you know what? Right, next turn you go for it, but this turn, let's say we're bubs this turn, and then so hit Wally this turn, and then we'll.
Terrified.
It is quite scary.
I think. Do you know what? I'm not even going to hold this. I'm going to go and just cast Monstrous Rage.
I hate this card.
So I'm going to enchant Wolverine again with his Monstrous roll. So he gets +1 and trample, but he also gets the +2/+0 until end of turn.
Yeah.
So currently, let's just do my math. Currently, he is just a 5/3, I believe.
Just a little tickle.
He's going to
Just a little tickle.
do 20 damage to somebody.
He's going to do 20 damage. It's not going to be 20 commander damage. It's going to be 10 commander, 20 normal damage.
That seems fine. Do you know what, Nathan? Yeah. If you really want to attack me because I have the most cards in hand, that's okay. But just to let you know, I've not attacked you, and so it should come with at least a measure of feeling bad.
He forgot to say "yet" in that sentence. He's not attacked you yet.
Just go. Just attack Christian, Nathan. Go on. Just do it.
He's not so easily coerced, guys. Come on.
I'm going to swing. That's it.
Oh no!
That was out the blue.
I'm just surprised. I couldn't decide who I wanted to attack more, so James, sadly.
In response, I'm going to cry.
Okay, fair enough.
You can still block, I believe. With
It's got trample.
It has
trample, but I still can block. So I shall actually.
So does the attack trigger first as well? So you'll take how many cards do you have? 5?
5.
So you'll take 10 damage just straight away from the attack.
Okay, maybe Christian isn't as scary as I thought.
These are all quite powerful, these commanders.
And then you can go to blocks.
Sweet. What is he, a 5/3?
5/3, yeah. But
Damage
any combat damage that is dealt will be prevented to him.
And he has trample.
And he has trample, yeah.
So it's just a case of do I want to take 2 or do I want to take 3?
I can help you out here a little bit. So, you'd need to block, but I can get rid of his Dolmen Gate.
Oh, that's a thing.
So, well, I can get rid of it. It's up to you.
I thought we were friends.
We
I
are.
thought we were bubs. Sorry. Correction.
I lied. No. To be fair, we are meant to be bubs, but I think if you were to block him, I mean, it might. Getting rid of the Dolmen Gate isn't the worst thing in the world.
No. To be fair, I just wanted one big swing and then.
Well, you definitely got that.
Yeah.
I'm only going to put 1 in front, so I'm not going to do. It's not going to take out Wolverine.
Oh, okay, cool. Right, so there's no point.
Oh wait, so he's a 5/3.
5/3, yeah.
Oh, actually, then I can put Scrap Trawler in front of it.
Okay.
And he's a 3/2.
Okay, before damage, I'm gonna tap 2, and I'm going to channel my Beseiju. No. And I'm gonna.
I get land.
With a basic land type. So, do you know what? This is what I mean. We're bubs. I'm ramping you. And then I'm gonna target the.
Yeah, that resolves.
Yeah.
I'll go fetch the land.
Yeah, go get that now.
So I'm gonna grab a commercial district.
Sure.
This will enter the battlefield tapped.
And you'll surveil.
And I will surveil. That's pretty funny, but I'm gonna put this in the bin. This is definitely from the Mole God deck. It is a lore.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And then we can resolve this. So because he's a 5/3, he'll deal the double damage. So it'll be how much?
Yeah, it's still the 8.
Yeah, because it's only 2 defending it, isn't it?
So 2 toughness.
3 defending it, but
3/2.
So he'll die, but it'll still be the 8 damage. So.
Wow. Well, welcome to Chat Magic.
No worries.
Bye.
I'll see you again next time.
And then this is dead as
Yeah,
well.
and then this dies, and whenever Scrap Trawler dies, I can return an artifact with mana value less to my hand.
Arcane Signet.
So then
I will return my Arcane Signet.
this will go to the graveyard, but it'll come back to my hand.
Sure.
And I will pass to Wally.
Right, so I realised that Conclave Mentor should have triggered Survey the Realm, so I'll put the other counter on Prairie.
Takesy backsy counter for Wally, we saying, boys? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's mad because they never actually matter. I will draw for turn though. Christy, did you not put your phone on airplane mode? It's very rude, you know.
This guy.
Hello? It's Professor X.
Oh, what's he want?
Hi, bub.
Yeah, how are you, babe? Yeah? Yeah, I'll let him know now. He says we need to remind people to like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, definitely do like and subscribe, or Professor X will be very sad. He'll get into Cerebro, he'll find you, and he'll come to your house and cry.
He says he already knows where they are.
Oh, well, but there you go then. Yeah. Is that your doorbell ringing? Because that's Professor X.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, Casa Italia, 7 o'clock. Yes, I remember the flowers. All right, cool. Catch you later. Sorry about that, Wally.
I'm not excited to learn more about your relationship with Professor X. Please never tell me. Okay. Right, so can I play the game now? I'm going to tap for 3 to play an Abzan Falconer.
Ooh.
So creatures
nice.
I control with counters have flying. Trigger, put a counter on this land again. Then, trigger Tokasia's Welcome. Draw a card.
Ain't get changed every time. Tokasia.
Eventually I will get it right. Let me know in the
catches
comments
volume.
which one was right.
Yeah.
Then I'll play this Temple Garden tapped. I'll put a counter. It will actually be 2 counters because Conclave Mental onto Black Panther. So Black Panther is now a 5/5 flying boy. Who do I want to attack? Christian. Does Goblin Arcana came out to fly?
No.
It doesn't, does it?
No.
I have a 3/4 flyer.
I have a 3/4 flyer. I've got first strike though, and it would trade.
If you want to attack me, that's absolutely fine. But just remember,
Well, Nathan's been like basically sent back to the Stone Age.
Yeah, Nathan has been sent back to Stone Age. Yeah,
as has James, really.
He's on low life.
And to
So,
be fair,
I have to be very careful.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Sorry, we don't normally do it that way.
I think James should have Retribution on me as well, so I think Iron Man should be my beats.
Cool. So I'll send Black Panther at you, Chrissy. It's a 5/5 flyer.
I will declare no blocks.
Yeah, and I'm a bit short on mana. I'll pass the turn.
Okay, so I will very shakily untap after that knock. Draw. Okay. I'm going to pay 2. 4. You've seen it before. Arcane Signet.
Wow. Strong play that.
Oh, I'm so proud of it. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to move straight to combat.
Sure.
Yeah, hello. 4 coming at you.
2, 3, 4.
It doesn't feel like much of a revenge, but
No.
it is
Could I
revenge
grab
on
That's
the
damage.
On attack, I'm going to activate his ability again. So I'm going to sacrifice Arcane Signet
Okay.
to the
Make a
graveyard.
treasure as well.
I make a treasure as well. I make a mana crypt.
Beautiful treasure art.
And I will go and search for one of my favourite not new anymore, still new to me, one of my favourite new artefacts.
I was going to joke and say, is it Dolmen Gate?
Can you imagine?
You know, I didn't have one. It would have been funny. So you guys have all seen Iron Man and the Avengers and the Age of Ultron, right?
Yeah.
No,
Yep.
what's that?
So I'm going to bring out Simulacrum Sympathizer.
Oh, this is so good.
So-
This is such a good card.
When it enters the battlefield, I get to scry 2. But whenever an artifact with mana value 3 or greater enters the battlefield, I create a construct, and it just goes from there.
This card's crazy good. This card's really good.
Imagine if somebody had a Besaiger.
Yeah, Besaiger would be
Yeah,
good right now, wouldn't it?
I think the Dolmen Gate was right, because
I have
The Dolmen Gate stops thing.
Yeah.
I've played enough times against that card to know that it can be a bit of a pain.
I've got a Rex Sage in this deck, so you never know.
Play my land for 10. I will pay 3 for a Tenza Godo's Maul. A legendary artifact. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. As long as it's legendary, it gets +2/+2. And as long as it's red, it has trample. It triggers Simulacrum Synthesizer. So I get a construct. And
big.
I am going to pay 1 off of my mana crypts to equip it to Iron Man. So now he gets +3/+3 in trample. So he's a 7/7 with trample and flying. And my construct is currently
It's big.
a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait,
We all
1,
take a
2,
damage as well,
3,
by the way.
4,
Oh, yeah,
5,
yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, that seems fine.
Yeah,
That seems completely okay.
just a 9/9.
Just a
happy little 9/9.
Cute little 9/9.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. And then I still have 1 mana open.
You don't need to spend it.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's fine. Don't
It's
worry
a treasure as well, isn't it? So
It is, yes. But I'm Iron Man. I feel like I should spend it.
That is a very Tony Stark thing to do, to be fair. Yeah.
I nearly shaved my beard just here and just had like the spikes.
oh, that'd been cool.
I would have been a ginger Iron Man.
Hang on, we'll cut back here in a second. Get the razors out.
No, I shall pass turn before I end up with no beard
Right, untap
and no family.
and draw. I'm going to tap for a red. I'm going to cast Gamble.
Ooh.
Search your library for a card, put it into my random, and then I've got to search my library for a card, put it into my hand, and then I discard a card at random.
Do you not want to do that with Storm? we just got back from Vegas, Christian. Come on, man. Like this is worrying behaviour.
Obviously, you got the taste
Not
for
even
it.
reacting.
I know the silence says wonders.
Right, so I'm going to put a card into my hand. I'm going to shuffle, and Nathan, as my favourite bub, I would ask you to pick a card that I must discard.
Well, there's 6 there. We could roll the dice.
Do you want me to flip it?
It's up to you, Nathan. It's a random. Yeah, let's go, Nathan. That's a great
You
one.
choose it for an island.
Yeah, got him. Right, I'm going to play a Vine Glimmer Snarl that comes in tapped because I don't have a way to show
Get wrecked.
show you that. So, right, what do I want to do here? I think I'm going to go to combat. Wally, you now no longer have a flyer, right?
I don't know.
So, Wally, I'm going to swing Storm at you. Yeah. I'm then going to tap this for 3. I'm paying a reduced cost. I'm going to cast Big Score, discarding, as much as it pains me to say it, I'm going to discard a Time Warp.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And so I'm going to copy this. So I'm going to draw 4 cards and create 4 treasures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I make 4 treasures.
We're still pubs, right?
Yeah, we are still bubs. I'm going to make 4 treasures. Then I think I'm going to sack a treasure, going to 3 treasures, and tap for 3 to cast Irenicus's Vile Duplication, targeting Storm. I'm going to make a copy of Storm that is not legendary. So I'll just put that there. Unless someone's got a copy token handy.
That's not good.
No, not
It's
handy.
absolutely fine. You do not need to worry about me having 2 Storms. What could possibly go wrong with that? I discarded the extra turn spell. So what could be in my hand? And then I'll pass the turn.
Your dog, I heard you like Storm in your Storm.
Your dog, I heard you like
Oh, we
Yeah,
all
you
agree
guys storm,
Christian's
storm.
a threat now anyway. Like, we need to just focus on taking Christian out the game and then we can play.
That's
Then
a
we can
very aggressive move there, Wally.
What do we do now? Well, now we can play the
See,
game.
that's not very bub-like of him, is it? Oh, I did damage to you, Wally. Didn't have 5 commander damage, so...
Wolverine
Sorry,
was
3.
only out for 1 turn and he ended up taking me from 40 to 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's alright,
Wolverine-
if he attacks me with Wolverine, I've got removal for it.
I'm going to play the Fable Passage. I'm going to crack it straight away and just tap it. I'll go grab it in a second because I'm going to get some sort of forest malark because I'm going to enchant my Utopian Spore, but I'll go grab that now
Sure.
just to make it.
What a strange way of doing things.
Yeah, I know. I was going to just I'll just put it in tapped in a little while, but here we go. Because I was going.
So you've tapped that forest you brought in to play the Utopia.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because that's rampant.
I'm actually quite worried about James.
I'm going to say red as well, sorry, because I have to name the colour.
I think I'm the only person who's not really scary at the moment. And even I, like, in another board, this would be scary, but
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with the actual face commanders of these.
they're so good, aren't they?
Yeah, really, really good.
I can't really do much, so I'm just going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to float the red. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to play my Overlord of the Hawkwoods.
Oh, you get to make
the
a
nice
little
function.
everywhere boy.
Is this tapped or untapped?
It's tapped.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was tapped. So I've just double ramped this turn and played a 6/5, and I'll pass
Just a 6/5.
Just a
Nothing else.
cheeky £300 6/5 or
I mean,
whatever.
it's not 300. It's not the glittery.
Oh, is it not the glittery one? Oh, no.
Yeah,
It's
no.
Still,
You peasant.
Yeah.
oh, well, anyway,
I
will
can't help my peasantry.
untap, upkeep, and draw. Nothing but lands. I'm going to play a Hushwood Verge, which taps for both colours because I do control a forest or a plain. I actually control both. Oh, actually, do I want to do that? Let's just have a quick think. Do I want to play a creature first?
I'll tell you what, there's been some decision making on your lands this game.
I know. In my defence, I'm not great at magic. So.
We're leaving that in.
All right, let's start by tapping for 3 to play Kutzil, Malamet
sick.
Exemplar. So you now can't cast spells during my turn. Whenever one or more creatures I control with power greater than its base power deals combat damage to a player, I draw a card. So I've only got one of those at the moment, but it still seems all right.
Does that trigger Takashi's welcome?
It does. Thank
See,
you.
we're friends. We're
Draw a card.
bubs. What is it Wolverine says?
It's clobbering. Wait, no.
No.
It's Flame on?
Flame on. Flame on.
Nothing but lands. And we're going to play a Hushwood Verge. So, oh, hang on. So I'll put a counter on Restless Prairie because Kutzil's entered. This complicated this deck, and I will put, because of Conclave Mentor, I'll put 2 more counters onto Black Panther.
Scary.
Stuff's happening, and then maybe I could have done this a slightly different way, but I mean, whatever. We live and we learn. I'm going to tap then for 3. And I think this is probably the better play. I'm going to move all of these counters from my Prairie onto Black Panther, so Black Panther will have 10 counters on him now, making him a 12/12, who has flying because of Abzan Falconer. Nathan, do you have any flyers?
No, but I do have a 6/5.
Do you have a 6/5? I'm not too worried about your 6/5.
How big's your commander?
It's a 12/12.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a 2-turn clock.
And actually, because of Conclave Mentor, I'll have actually put an additional counter on when I move those over, so it's actually a 13/13. Sorry, guys. Yeah, well, I'm just going to share the love out,
Well, good, because you attacked me last turn. That means it's going somewhere else.
Yeah. Have you got any flyers, James?
No.
Would you like to be on no life whatsoever?
Yeah, but you are on 19 and you're new to the show. I think it's just a bit mean. So, Nathan,
Yeah.
there you go.
I knew that was happening. I saw it.
Yeah,
I
it
did
saw
see
it
that
from a mile off.
happening, Yeah.
So, because of Kutzil, it has power greater than its base power. I'll draw a card.
I'm 15.
Being the new guy
Wally,
had its
I should be
turn.
on-
Yeah. Well, usually we are not that kind to the new person.
I mean, I wasn't.
I think going down to 7 on turn, 6 are we on? That's a bit much. I'll pass the turn.
But now, James, we're twins.
We are. It's leveled the playing field.
We are now bubs again.
So, I will untap.
Nathan looks so sad.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel bad now.
Draw.
More than a tickle.
Obviously, you have 2 storms.
I have 2 storms, yeah.
Which
you have
is
2 storms.
But I can agree not to attack you next turn.
that's 2
if we-
storms too many in my book. Although
It is.
only one of them does commander damage, to be fair.
It is. What? It's not the attack that bothers me though.
It's the storm.
It's the storm. It's the,
The now
storm.
double storm, yeah.
We can be bubs.
Hey, that's my line.
Flame on.
I think. I don't know. I'm on 19 life. Do I want to be bubs with anyone right now?
we can be bubs. We can be bubs.
Why can't we
I considered
be
attacking
bubs?
you
Why
and then
can't
didn't.
we?
So
You did.
If people have
Yes.
never known that Wolverine says that, it's
Yeah.
going to be really weird.
Yeah.
Why is everyone calling each other bubs? Why do people on Chad Magic call each other bubs?
They're very pally.
News of the show.
Yeah,
Never watched Wolverine.
Just sitting on the computer.
What does
like,
bub even mean? Is it a friendly thing to say?
I think it's like bubba. I don't know. Like because that's
Bubba
that's
gum shrimp.
maybe I don't know.
Pure speculation.
If you know what
speculation.
bub means,
Let
put
us
it
know
in,
in the
let
comments,
us know. The only other time I've ever seen the word bub being used was in the Game Boy game James Bond, if you remember that. Now we're really going back.
You're showing our age there.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Stop that. Stop that.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a land for turn first. Temple of Epiphany.
Get your scry on.
Get to scry.
You got some nice old border lands going on.
Thank you. So my first deck that got me back into Magic the Gathering was Mishra Eminent One.
I was going to say
okay.
that I recognise the set symbol, yeah.
And I then fully upgraded him and went all either alt or old border as best I can.
Nathan has an old bordered sleeveless deck.
Yeah. I was going to say, well, I noticed you don't compliment my borderless lands.
Well, I told you that
We've done that many times, Nathan. Many times over the last 2 years.
If anything, I told you not to play foils. They don't show it.
I did clock them and thought they were rather nice. I also noticed how they're all the same.
Yes.
I couldn't do that with this one. So now I have that.
How are you going to improve the weather for us, James? Because
I think it's. I tell you what, right? I'm going to play a card that's very fun next turn, which is going to allow us all to ramp a lot.
I can play Wolverine.
Okay, so what I'll do then. So I will just move that 2 blue mana there. I'm going to take 1 treasure away for a blue. Buy a mana crypt.
Yeah.
We've all said that recently.
R.I.P.
And then I'm going to pay 2 for an Esoteric Duplicator.
Oh my days.
So whenever I sacrifice Esoteric Duplicator or another artifact, I can pay 2. If I do, at the beginning of the next end step, create a token that's a copy of that artifact.
What? You're also going to make a.
Yeah.
I'm also then going to make a construct.
And we will each.
And everyone
take
takes 1.
down. Oh no, not you.
I
On
don't
me,
know.
Yeah.
So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's still 9s in all that weird maths.
Sacrificed one, didn't you?
Because I sacrificed 1, yes. I'll go to combat. And I'm going to... He's
Got
not
it.
flying. You've got flyers. You've got 2 flyers. I didn't get my retribution on you.
Yeah,
I'm
I was
really
gonna say,
sorry.
how
So
big
you
is
got
a 6 now?
Oh, he's big, actually.
Chunky boy.
He's a 7/7 with trample.
Ooh, that's more than I thought.
I forgot about that.
Oh, but you know what? The best part is you forgot after you turned him sideways,
Yeah.
which
Which makes it okay.
Which makes it all right. So.
I forgot, yeah.
I mean, I already knew it was going.
And then create a treasure. Mana crypt comes back. Ta-da!
The construct's
So
not
bigger.
attacking, presumably.
No, the construct's not attacking just yet.
Sure.
Actually... No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, actually,
I mean,
full send.
Yeah, I mean, you could kill me. to be fair. I mean, I could block.
I'll spread the love. I'll send 1 at Christian, 1 at Wally.
One's not got a haste. It's coming
One's
this
not got
turn.
haste. Okay, cool.
Wally's
So
on
one
the
at
most
Wally.
life. Yeah.
Whoa.
Sorry, that was quick.
Do they have trample?
No, they don't.
It's just a cheeky little 9/9.
I think I can block it with the Conclave Mentor. I don't really need that.
gain
anymore.
life when it
So I'll
dies, does
gain
it?
2 life when it
Okay,
dies.
cool. And then, on his ability, I'm going to sacrifice Esoteric Duplicator.
Sure.
Whilst that's on the stack, I am going to pay the 2 to bring it back as a copy.
So on your end step, you get it back, right?
Yeah, so on my end step, I get it back.
Okay.
Sure.
We're going to
so
get another
then
construct as well.
I can then get a 4-cost mana artifact and put it on the battlefield, and everybody loves Panharmonicon.
Yay!
Oh my days. So actually, Panharmonicon's going to come in first before
Yeah.
the copy. So you are going to get another construct here from Panharmonicon. And then when the copy comes in, you're going to get 2.
more.
But
Yes.
we're also going to take more damage.
Yeah.
So we'll
take 3 total.
So we're going to take 1 now from the
One now.
from the Panharmonicon construct.
Molten Gatekeeper not also see the Panharmonicon because it's in battlefield when that effect goes on the stack.
Oh yeah, so we're going to take 2.
Yeah.
And then you take 4.
And then we're
in a
going to
minute.
take 4. Oh,
I
when
think
you
I'm
create
in danger.
Have I inadvertently ended you?
No, I'm just in very much danger.
I've inadvertently entered Nathan before it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, we've all been there. We've all inadvertently.
It just killed me, just brushed me off to the side.
And then
So we've all taken the damage from this as well. That's going to come in.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 more constructs,
yeah, I need one more to come in now, don't I?
and then we've already taken the damage from the copy of the thing coming back in.
So they're now 11/11s.
But then you're going to get another construct. So you're going to get 2 more constructs.
2 more when it comes. It's the copy that comes back. So because that was my thing, I don't know whether the copy holds the mana value.
The copy will have
The copy will hold. Yeah, I asked you that before.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then I'll move to my end step. The copy of Esoteric Duplicator will come in. I'll just use that just for reference, and I'll make that known as that's a copy.
Sure.
Trigger.
Yep.
Simulacrum and Sympathizer. I then get 2 more constructs.
We've run out of tokens.
Yeah, we're now just using blank infinite tokens.
Yeah.
And they
Not
are all now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They're all 14/14s.
Just little 14/14s.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's Age of Ultron.
Yeah. Oh my days.
It certainly is the Age of Ultron.
All right, Nathan, will you let me tickle you for 6?
I mean, that's more than a tickle, that's a full shave.
And that is my turn.
Right, I'll untap, keep and draw. Let's start with a wooded foothills, which I'm going to crack.
James notably has no flying, so there might be stuff that you and I can do, Christian.
I'll go and get a forest. Yeah, I think James is the threat. He's got 2 mana open though that he's very.
That's counterspell mana, that is.
Yeah, that is counterspell mana. I think the thing that's actually going to kill us in the short term. Sorry, I got a forest by the way. Is going to be the
Molten Gatekeeper.
So I'm going to pay a red, and I'm going to try and lightning bolt the Molten Gatekeeper.
Okay. In response, I'm going to tap 2. And I'm going to Cyber Conversion your Storm.
Okay, so what does that happen?
So it turns target creature face down. It's a 2/2 Cyberman artifact creature.
Okay, so
The
Storm.
OG or the copy?
Oh yeah, which one?
I'll go with. Doesn't make a difference. I just wanted 1 Storm on the board.
I would go with the OG, because then if someone can read the copy, then it's trapped on the board as a Cyberman.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So you've gone for the copy.
Yes. No, I've gone for the original.
Oh, you've gone for the original. Okay,
Yes.
cool. So that is now a Cyberman. Does this resolve?
That resolves.
There you go. Haha, I got you. Storm count 1. Right.
I'm a bit worried that you're now using a dice to counter storm.
I'm gonna tap a green for Collective Voyage.
Oh, nice.
Starting with you, each player may pay any amount of mana, and then get up to X basic land cards, where X is the total amount of mana paid this way, puts them onto the battlefield, tap the shuffle. I'm going to choose no mana.
Well, none of us, we're all tapped out, so that's...
Okay, cool. Storm count 2. Yeah. Really, really fun. I'm going to tap this for 3. And with the reduced cost from Goblin Archaeomancer, I'm going to cast Mizzix's Mastery, exiling the big score. So I'm going, that's the storm count of 3. I'll cast the big score. I will draw 2 cards and create 2 treasures.
Does that make storm count 4 because you cast...
No, because it's a copy, so I don't think it does.
No, it doesn't.
So I'll draw 2. I'm going to tap a red and discard a Narset Path of Veils to cast Thrill of Possibility. So that takes me to storm count 4. I will draw 2 cards. Right, I'm then going to pay the reduced cost from Goblin Archaeomancer. I will sack 3 treasures, go into 2 treasures to cast an Unexpected Windfall, discarding 3 visits to draw 2 cards and make 2 treasures. That was storm count 5. We'll draw 2. I'm going to sacrifice a treasure, go into 3 treasures, and discard a command tower to play grab the prize to draw 2. It was a land card, so I don't do 2 damage, and I will draw 2 cards. Right, I'd like to go to combat. Right, flyers. Who's got flyers?
None of us, I think.
No one's got flyers. Do you know what, Nathan? Me and you are bubs.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attack Wally for 3 in the air.
I'll take 3 in the air.
I'm going to sacrifice 2 treasures to play a Burning Tree Emissary, adding green-blue. So that makes a storm count 7. And then I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3 to cast a Tasha's Hideous Laughter with
What?
Storm 7.
Ouch.
So there's going to be 8, unless there's a response, there's going to be 8 instances of Tasha's Hideous Laughter. So this is my win con. I'm going to try and get you. There's a stormer coming, and it's apparently very funny.
I'm going to make you watch me resolve all this.
That's your punishment.
So basically, each opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until that player has exiled cards with mana value 20 or more. This is going to happen 8 times. So for the purpose of this,
160.
we've got 160 mana value to get to. So this is going to take a while. We'll be right back.
3 exiled decks later.
And just like magic, we're back with a lot of exiled cards.
Yeah.
How do you get on, Nathan?
So if the piles were a little bit different, so if it was all just the mana value specifically, other than the actual instances of them, I would have survived. I went 5 mana over each pile pretty much, and then I ended up with 5 lands at the bottom.
So Nathan's out.
Do you want to know how I did?
Sorry, Wally, you got low mana value.
Yeah.
And James?
I was close. I got to my last pile and I needed 3 mana, and I just didn't have it. So I'm.
You
out
were
for
really close, actually.
ridiculously
Really close. Well, listen, everyone. Good game.
Yeah,
good game.
Good game.
Thanks for coming on, James.
No worries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks
And this is why we need to take Christian out of the game early, because he wins in really annoying ways like this.
So I did. To be fair, right, I definitely did have the feeling here that the Storm deck, it just naturally is very powerful. I mean, Storms. It's the Storm scale on the thing, so I tried to make it a bit fairer by discarding the extra turn spell, so I wasn't taking like 10 extra turns or something annoying like that. But yeah,
It just made us mill 20 CMC 8 times.
Just made you mill your whole library. So if anything, it was a mill win. It was a mill win. So
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't love winning by mill? Do you like winning by mill?
Back to the studio.
No, but anyway, before we go back to the studio, James, did you have a good time?
Yes, it was brilliant. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and technically, because of the way things work with that, you came second.
Wait.
Yeah, so there you go. Sorry, Nathan.
Yeah, because we all went to draw.
something. If I would have sucked my little gut, you would have been dead, because that would have been the exact damage. Within 22, I would have dealt too.
Yeah, do you know what? I shoulda, woulda, coulda.
I know.
You know, but as Wolverine says,
Yeah.
you know,
With
go
great
Spidey
power,
senses.
Yeah, with great power comes great responsibility.
Christian is officially banned from playing powerful decks.
Yeah, I do think the Storm was pretty powerful. Your deck was really, really cool. I mean, we were pretty dead
Had
to this
James
next turn.
survived, you would have just been dead to all the cards.
I think you definitely had me and Nathan dead. I don't know about Wally, because Wally maybe could have blocked a little bit or things like that. But Wally's commander pretty much could have someone dead. He could have had me or you dead.
Yeah, and I actually forgot to gain the life and draw the card when I moved the counters onto it as well. But I mean, actually drawing the card was probably not the right thing given what happened.
I think if I hadn't have stormed off then, I think I had to win then, otherwise I was definitely going to lose next turn. So, well, good game, everyone.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks very much for coming on. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Duels.
Yeah.
I mean,
Storm.
winning with a degenerate mill storm off combo with the most powerful commander. I mean, you can feel happy about it if you want, but
What is it about that?
We're just here playing fair magic, and you're here like, oh, I'll just mill you for 180 CMC.
Yeah, well, yeah, it wasn't quite. It was. Oh,
That's exactly how
no,
much it
that's
was.
exactly how much it was.
It was actually 160.
Do you know what? I think it was a perfectly reasonable way to. I mean, you wouldn't want me to take like 10 extra turns. You'd be bored with that.
Yeah, I don't want you to do either.
Okay,
I
fair enough.
want you to just sit in the corner and play crap spells, and
Yeah, Storm's going to storm, so
Storm is going to storm.
You might have to just get over that one.
Black
Wally, I'm
Panther
afraid.
gonna Black Panther. I mean, ultimately, all the commanders did their thing. Really powerful, and I think actually that had you not won that turn, probably the game wouldn't have lasted much longer.
Yeah, I think the game was 100%. Those commanders are powerful. I think they're like turn 7 commanders at best. I genuinely think Storm is probably CDH viable.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's in the right colours to get her out really quickly and just storm every spell. Well, giving a really powerful spell storm like extra turns or mill like you did. It's broken.
There's not lots that stop it either. You need like the 1 mana consigned to memory or something to counter like the storm trigger or something like that. But it's a very difficult mechanic to interact with.
Well, you just don't. Nobody runs that because it's like and there's no
Do you not run
sideboarding.
CDH consigned to memory?
No. Not it doesn't see common play. Maybe in a mono blue deck, but yeah. crazy powerful game, and thank you for James for making the journey, and Nathan as well, because they made more or less the same journey actually. But yes,
so go check out James MTG Versus. We'll bring up his socials and all the rest of it.
I'll be down there too.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can find the deck list in the description as well. Don't forget to join our Discord. It's now free, so if you want to join the Discord, just go and join the Discord and come and chat to us about stuff. And
say hi. Let us know what you thought of the decks.
Absolutely. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. That really helps out the channel, and we are still looking to grow. And don't forget Professor Xavier. He's gonna be upset with you.
He'll be very sad. Yeah.
We'll bring up our patrons here as well. Big
guys
thank you to
rock.
our patrons. Yeah, you're amazing people. We love all of you. Wally, was there anything else?
No, I think it's time to go home.
Yeah, go and watch. Stick another episode on. You know, like
well, they're coming up now.
They're coming up now.
So
go and watch it. You see that one? That one's a banging episode. Watch that one. That one's
that's where
pretty
the
good.
subscribe button is.
Oh, is it?
One of these ones? Yeah.
So we're being attacked by our previous episodes. We'll catch you next time on Chad Magic. Bye for now.
Bye for now.